I'm Sav, and today I'm going to be doing an empties video. There are so many things in here, so it is definitely well overdue. And basically, if you haven't seen one of these videos before, I show you products that I've either used up or stopped using because maybe it expired or didn't work for me, and then I give like a review of it. My cat is attacking something right now, and I kind of want to let her keep doing it because she doesn't play enough, but I also don't want her to break the thing. She's having fun. I took it away because she's gonna be way too loud because she digs her claws into the bed. It's a pretty soft mattress, like quilted almost, and her claws kept getting stuck in it, and she'd pull it out and it was really loud. So anyways, the first empty is this Vanna Cream moisturizing lotion for sensitive skin, free of dyes, fragrance, masking fragrance, lanolin, parabens, and formaldehyde releasers. It's also gluten-free, dermatologist tested, accepted by the National Eczema Association, etc., etc. So, I really did like this. It's nice and lightweight, but still moisturizing. It doesn't feel greasy. The only thing I didn't really like is that it's 16 ounces, and it was about between $15 and $20. It just felt kind of expensive for this size, but maybe I'm wrong. But the one that I bought, the new one that I bought, I can't remember the brand, but I love it more than this, and it's cheaper, so I'll probably just stick with that. But this was good. I don't have super sensitive skin. I just don't like fragrance in body lotion because I am sensitive to smells. I just get headaches really easily, and I also am picky about the texture of lotion because if it's too greasy or thick, it's just very uncomfortable for me. But yeah, there's that. Next, we have this Aveda Emollient Styling Foam. Adds shine and weightless volume to fine or medium hair. I don't know where the lid is, but I love this. I don't like that it's 6.7 ounces and $30, but I only really used it when I was like leaving my house. I don't really style my hair if I'm just at home. Like today, I just brushed it, and I didn't put any product in it because if I'm not doing anything, it just kind of feels like a waste. I don't know. But I have not repurchased this. I'm using a different foam or mousse, I guess, that I bought before I got this. Just trying to use it up, and I do like that one, but it is more sticky. That's the thing I really like about this, is it's truly weightless. It doesn't, you don't feel it in your hair. It doesn't leave a cast. In my opinion, it still helped define my curls, and so I really liked it. I may repurchase it. We'll see. If anyone has any recommendations for like styling foams, let me know. My hair is pretty fine, and it gets weighed down very easily, so I have to be careful what I use, because if I use something too thick and heavy, it's just going to make my hair basically straight. Next, we have this Illumi deodorant. I am sensitive to fragrance and antiperspirant. Aluminum is what the antiperspirant is. So I bought this to try, and I honestly hated it. It didn't really bother my skin, but it was very thick. It felt like I had to rub and rub, and then I was probably using a lot of product, just because it felt like it didn't want to come off the tube, whatever. And I also just felt like obviously it's not gonna make you not sweat because it's not an antiperspirant, but I smelled so bad, in my opinion. Like, I don't think it helped at all. I felt like, why bother even wearing anything at this point? And it's $15, so that's, you know, a lot of money. It was 2.6 ounces, unscented, whole body deodorant. I've only used it in my armpits. But yeah, because it's so thick, it's like hard to get off as well, to wash off your armpits. And I just didn't like it, especially considering how expensive it was. It just felt like pointless. So I will definitely not be repurchasing this. I've kind of been on a journey ever since I realized that the Dove deodorant I was using, though it was aluminum free, it did have fragrance, and so I've been trying to find something that does not have either of those things. It's actually kind of difficult. So, and then along those same lines, I have this, which I feel so sad about because it really irritated my skin. It is the original Tom's of Maine unscented aluminum-free deodorant. This one is like $7, and it is 3.25 ounces compared to 2.6, so it's a good amount bigger. And putting it on, it felt nicer. I'll show you. It's one of these, so it's more like clear. The other one is like that white color, but it doesn't have aluminum, artificial fragrance, parabens, or baking soda. So I was really hoping this would work, but oh my gosh, it made me so itchy. I don't know what ingredient it is, but it was just bad. And so I'll just be throwing this away, obviously. Kind of sad because it's the most affordable one I've found so far, and I just don't know what ingredient it is that bothered me, you know. So now I've been using the Native one. I bought it a couple days ago, so I've only used it a couple times, but that one was like $13, so it's still pretty expensive, but I have not had any irritation yet. I can't say too much about like odor prevention because I haven't really done enough activity to know, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I hope it works. Next we have two Utterly Smooth products. We'll start with this one. This is the Utterly Smooth Hand Cream. Original formula for rough, dry skin. It is 2 ounces, and I get these ones at the Dollar Tree for, I think $1.25. It's really nice, but it does have fragrance, so that's kind of annoying. It doesn't smell like anything though, it just smells like lotion. But I like the feeling of it. It's that more of like a watery feeling, so it doesn't feel so sticky or greasy. So I really liked this. I kept it in my bag, and I'd use it when I was out. Now I'm using the Aldi dupe of the, I think it's O'Keeffe's, like Working Hands, and it's nice, but it is a little bit more greasy and thicker, so it's not my favorite, but it also doesn't have fragrance, so there's kind of like pros and cons. And it was very affordable as well. I can't remember how much it cost. They do have an unscented version, I think, but I'd have to order it online. using on my hands and feet before I went to sleep. It might be a little bit thicker than the hand cream, but it honestly feels quite similar. I also just really like the branding. I think it's cute. I can't remember where. I think I got this from a hardware store actually. And so I think it was like $8 or so for 10 ounces. 10 ounces, and it lasted a long time because I wasn't really using it on my whole body. I was just using it on my hands and feet. I could have used it on my whole body, but I used the Fanny cream for that. Next, we have the Panoxyl Acne Creamy Wash. And I also have another one that's almost empty, so I probably won't save it for my next empties video. This is my go-to now. This was my first bottle of it. I'm almost done with my second, and I already bought my third. It has 4% benzoyl peroxide to just help with acne. And it is 6 ounces, and it's like $10. It kind of depends where you buy it. Some places it's like 11, some places it's a little bit less. But I just like this. It feels gentle enough while still feeling like it's cleaning my skin. And I've had acne for like almost 15 years probably at this point. So you know, it's a lot better now than it was when I was a kid. But it does come and go, and I think a combination of this, some serums I've been using, and some other things I've been doing to take care of myself have been helping. I don't know exactly what to attribute my better skin to, so I don't want to say for sure that like, oh, this has saved my skin. I don't really know, but I do know that it works well. It feels like it's really cleaning my skin, but it's not too drying. I do have combo skin. It gets oilier in the summer. But yeah. Next, we have the Dove Antibacterial Body Wash, which is 20 ounces, and I think it's $8, 7 or 8. I love this. I haven't repurchased it yet because I have other body washes I want to use up. I have some bar soaps of this that I don't like as much. They don't lather as well, and they're just, I don't know, I'm not really into bar soap that much, to be honest. But I did just finish using that. I don't have any packaging of it to show you, but I thought I'd mention it. It was okay, and it's really cheap. It's probably like $1 for a bar. But I just prefer this. It really leaves me feeling clean, especially if I've been sweating a lot, and I don't want to just use something that's like flowery and whatever. Like this really cleans your skin. And if you have really dry skin, you probably wouldn't like it, but I love it, and I will repurchase it eventually. I actually have another one. I didn't know that. I'm not sure how long I would say that these last, but I think it's a pretty decent amount of time. And especially considering the price, I don't really mind if I have to repurchase it kind of often. Next, we have this Huntington Home Apple Scented Wax Melts from Aldi. These smell amazing. I love the scent of apple. And the thing I like about this line is that all the melts had one note, so they'd have a cinnamon one, a pumpkin just wanted the apple. And I think I have some backups of this. The unfortunate thing about Aldi is like a lot of things are seasonal, so I probably won't see this again until like fall. But I think they're like $2 for, you know, 6 squares, 2.5 ounces. And the smell is strong enough that I think you only need to melt one at a time. Although I have the wax melter in my bathroom, which is very small, so that might contribute to that. But yeah, I loved this. I'm not sure if you can buy it online. I've never checked, but it's just a classic, like, crisp apple smell. I love it. Then I have the deodorant that betrayed me, the Dove 0% aluminum sensitive. I assumed that sensitive meant fragrance free, and I assumed wrong. It does have fragrance. It's the 4th to last ingredient, so it's probably nothing crazy, but I'm kind of mad about it. But if you just need aluminum free, I do think this works, and I'd recommend checking it out. Next, we have the Bubble Morning Rays Brightening Eye Cream. It's 0.5 fluid ounces. I cannot remember how much this cost. One thing I will say is I'm obsessed with Bubbles packaging. Like, this is so cute. The colors they use and the shapes are just like adorable. I think they're marketed towards younger people, like younger than me, but I like it. I couldn't tell you if this literally did anything for my skin. I'm kind of trying to use eye creams as more of like a preventative measure than like actively treating any issue. I turn 25 next month, so I am trying to be conscious of, you know, trying not to prematurely age myself, I guess. So I have been trying to moisturize under my eyes because I know that's a really sensitive area that wrinkles pretty easily and all that. So I don't know. Hopefully it's doing something, but I really couldn't tell you. And I did buy a different one than that one just because I was at Walmart and I just picked one that was there. And next, we have the Cocoa Kind Postbiotic Acne Serum with 1.5% salicylic acid. It's a daily BHA acne solution for clear and balanced skin. It's 1 ounce, and if I remember correctly, it's like $20. So kind of expensive, but I liked it a lot. However, now I've been using serums from Good Molecules, which are very affordable, and I think they work just as well, if not better. So I won't be repurchasing this for the time being, just because I found a cheaper alternative. I am considering trying the Cocoa Kind eye cream though, once I run out of my current one. Current one. Next, we have the First Aid Beauty KP Pump Eraser Body Scrub with 10% AHA. It is 4 ounces. I believe this is the one that I got in a holiday set, so I don't know the actual price. But this works really nicely at smoothing bumps in your skin or helping clear your acne. I've used it mainly like right here or on my shoulders and back, and I always have good results. So I did chance to like do its thing and then rinse it off. And I'm just not very patient. But it's a really good product. There might be a cheaper alternative, but I'm just not aware of one. Next, we have my shampoo and conditioner. I feel like I have more empties of these somewhere, but maybe I threw them away. I don't know. This is my go-to. It's the Soapbox Tea Tree Deeply Cleansing Shampoo and Weightless Conditioner. They're like $10 each for 16 ounces. They last a decent amount of time. I do have a lot of hair, so I do have to use a lot of product, but I find that it works really, really well. My hair, I have problems with buildup. I have difficulty getting product out of my hair, and so I feel like this helps with that, and I think it does a good job. The conditioner does a good job of moisturizing without being too thick and heavy, and so yeah, for the price, I feel like I'm pretty happy with it. I did buy a different conditioner thinking that my hair was feeling kind of dry, and I literally hate it, but I'm making myself use it at least once a week just to get through it, because I wash my hair twice. Twice a week. So it's not terrible, but it just doesn't, it's like too much, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. So I will be sticking with those two for the time being. Although I also have some shampoos I'm getting through that aren't this one, just because I just want to get through them and be done with them, but I don't like them as much. And they are more expensive, which is funny. Another hair product we have is the Mielle Rosemary Mint Clarifying Sugar Scalp Scrub infused with a biotin and encourages longer, healthier hair. It's 6 ounces. I can't remember how much this costs. Probably like $10 or so. I really like this. In the hotter months, it's nice to, you know, exfoliate my scalp before I wash my hair. I think it does a good job with that. It's not irritating. It smells really nice because it's like, what is it? Rosemary mint, and it also smells like sugar, obviously. So I really like this. Before, I had used the TPH scrub, and I liked that one too, but it is more expensive. And it feels like they're pretty much the same thing. So now I have a product that I'm just getting rid of because I don't know if I bought it expired or what the problem is, but I've only worn this like twice, and both times my lips were like kind of burning, but I was wearing other products with it, so I didn't realize at first. But then I thought, well, the last 2 times I've worn lip gloss, this lip gloss, it's irritated my skin or something, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. It was like half off because Ulta was rebranding, and so this is their old packaging, so I don't really feel too bad about it, but I'm a little confused of why it was burning. But it's just the shiny sheer lip gloss, so I'll probably buy a different clear lip gloss at some point, but it's the Ice Glaze. It sounds nice. It looks kind of cool too. I feel like it looks weirdly thick. I don't know. Anyway, for now I just use like lip balm if I want a clear, shiny look. Then I have these Hanu blemish patches. These are the the cheapest ones that I found that actually work. They're from Walmart. There are 36 of them, and I think they're $1 or $2 or something like that. So I just buy a bunch of them at once. And there's 2 different sizes. I kind of wish there was a smaller size instead of this bigger one, because I never really need that big of a patch, but I use these ones often. Sometimes I use the bigger ones on like my back if I have acne there. But yeah, these are my go-to now. I used to use the CosRX ones, but I'd buy the pack of 90 and add the clear, like the invisible day ones. I hate those because they're too thin and they kind of fold up when you're trying to put them on. And so then they fall off your skin because they're not properly attached. So it's just annoying. And also for me, if my acne's that bad that I'm gonna wear a patch, I'll just wear one that's visible. Like, I don't really care. Then I have these from My Beauty Spot. I can't remember if these were a gift to my partner or me, but we both got some from this brand in our like Christmas stockings or whatever. So these are the heart ones, and the other ones that we're still using up I think are stars. They're okay. They have charcoal, salicylic acid, and aloe vera. There's 10 of them. I think I've seen these at the Dollar Tree, so I'm assuming they're like $1. Again, they're fine, but I just find that these work just as well. If not, no, I'd say they probably work better. But I was just gonna say, yeah, this just has hydrocolloid, whereas this has 0.5% salicylic acid, and then some other ingredients like aloe and charcoal. I do really like that packaging. It's very cute. Next, we have 2 hand sanitizers. Now, I don't know. They're both Vanilla Blossom. I have the packaging for one of them, but not the other. These, I don't even care that they're expensive. I will always buy them. They're just so convenient, and they don't irritate my skin. They don't dry my skin out. The smell isn't too overpowering. I use hand sanitizer so often that I really don't mind, investing a little bit more money into one that doesn't make my hands like cracked and dry and disgusting. So I like them. I think my favorite is the watermelon. And here's the packaging. They're 1 ounce and they're like $10, but you can get them on sale pretty often. Next, we have 2 leave-in conditioners. Well, I guess this is not technically called leave-in conditioner, but it says it's the Hair Proud Everyday Care All-Inclusive 5-in-1 Protection Milk. Hydrates, detangles, smoothie, protects, and adds shine with niacinamide and conditioning fruit extracts for normal to dry hair, color safe, and vegan. It is 5.07 ounces. I can't remember how much this cost. I think it was like $10. In my experience, every product I've tried that's like this seems pretty much exactly the same. So I guess I don't know if I'd repurchase it. I'm still just looking for one that really does something for me, you know what I mean? And then I have this one. I do have some of this left still in a little container that I took with me traveling. So it's not technically empty, but this is empty. And it's the Hair Lab by Strands Smoothing Leave-In Conditioner for medium hair with macadamia seed oil. And this is 7 ounces. And I bought a little thing with it that you put in it, and I think it was specifically for frizziness or something like that. Maybe it's curl defining. It's probably one of those 2. And so I thought that was cool that you could combine in like different things, mix it together and personalize it, kind of like that brand. Function of Beauty, I think is what it's called. But yeah, I couldn't tell you if it really did much. I just haven't really had any like groundbreaking experiences with the leave-in conditioner. So next we have this sample of Daisy Wild by Marc Jacobs. This is one of my favorite scents I've ever tried. It's very spring in my opinion, maybe summer too. But I know there's like floral notes and I think banana blossom, or I don't know what it was, but maybe I'll put the notes here. But I loved this. Unfortunately, Marc Jacobs is not cruelty free, so I won't be like buying the full size, which sucks because I would consider it, even though it's really expensive, just because I love this scent and it's very unique to me. I don't think I've tried anything that smells like this before. I was looking for dupes, but I haven't found any yet. So let me know if you know of one. And the last product is this body wash that I got at a hotel ages ago. It's the Infuse. Well, there's an accent on E, so I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But it is a body wash that's white tea and coconut. I loved the smell of this. That's the main reason I wanted to include it, is because it just smells so good. Like, that's what I really like about it. I'm not sure if you can even get this anywhere other than like at a hotel, you know what I mean? Because it says it's from the Diversified Hospitality Solutions. So I don't know, but a lot of times I find that the like shampoo, conditioner, soap, whatever that they give you at hotels doesn't really smell good.